Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay close attention today because this message is not meant for the faint-hearted. It's meant for the bold, the determined, the chosen ones. Life often finds a way to test us, to push us to our breaking points, and sometimes it feels like everything is against us. Many have fallen along the way. Many have given up when the path became difficult. But not you. You held on, you kept going, you stood strong while others gave up, and today I want to remind you of a powerful truth. God's chosen always keep going when others surrender. You are that chosen person. And because you didn't quit, because you refused to let defeat win, a great reward is waiting for you. It's not only on its way, it's already here. Now is the time to step boldly into the future that's been specially prepared for you. You must understand deep within your soul that you are not just shaped by your struggles or setbacks. Too often people look at their failures, their disappointments, and start believing that those moments define them. They face storms, problems, and pain, and begin to say, "This must be who I am." But that's a dangerous lie. You are not shaped by your troubles. You are shaped by a divine choice. When the storms raged hardest and the waves crashed the fiercest, many lost their way. Many quit when the weight felt too heavy, when hope looked far away, and when the road ahead seemed unclear. But not you. You stayed strong, you kept going, and you didn't survive just by chance or luck. You made it because God chose you. He looked at you during the chaos and said, "This one is mine. This one I will use." That's not just a nice thought. It's a deep truth. It's a spiritual fact that sets the chosen apart from the rest. Think about it. The storms of life are unavoidable. No one gets through life without facing hard times. But what makes someone break or break through isn't the storm itself, it's the person inside the storm. You are not like those who gave up. You are different. You are chosen by God Himself to walk through fire and not be destroyed. It's so important to understand how big this divine choice is. It means your life isn't random. Your pain isn't pointless. Your struggles are not punishment. They're preparation. Everything you've gone through has a purpose, and that purpose is far greater than you can imagine. The battles you've faced were not random accidents. They were carefully placed by God to shape you, build you, and prepare you for the path He has laid out for your life. When others saw only barriers, you saw possibilities. When others gave up hope, you found strength. When others let fear and sadness take over, you held on to God's promises. That's what it means to be chosen. It's the ability to see beyond the struggle, because your identity is not tied to what you face, but to who you are in God's plan. You must push away the lie that your hardships define you. Instead, accept the truth that surviving those hardships proves that you are chosen. This is the same idea that the great faith heroes lived by. The ones who made a difference in the world weren't those who had easy lives. They were the ones who kept going through hard times. They knew that the struggles didn't decide their future, their calling did. Remember this too. Being chosen doesn't mean life will be free of problems. It means that in the middle of problems, God's grace is enough. It means that when the world tells you no, God still says yes. It means that when everything seems to fall apart, God is still at work behind the scenes, preparing something wonderful for you. You were picked to stand strong, to rise above, and to be a light of hope. Your life story is not about defeat, it's about victory. You passed the test when others failed. You stayed faithful when others lost their way. Because of that faithfulness, God's favor now rests on you like never before. When you think back over your journey, don't focus only on the hurt or the setbacks, Focus on the fact that you're still here. You've made it through things that could have destroyed others. That means you are not just surviving, you are winning. Your presence today proves that you are one of God's chosen. This divine choosing isn't something that happens once and stops. God keeps choosing you every single day to carry out His plan through your life. You are His tool, His messenger, His chosen one to make a difference in the world. What's even more amazing is this: God doesn't pick those who seem ready. He gets them ready after He picks them. So when life tries to tell you that your situation defines who you are, remember this truth: you are chosen. You were not chosen because you were the strongest, the smartest, or the most talented. You were chosen because God saw something special in you. He saw your heart, your drive, your spirit, and He decided you were worth building up. That divine choosing is your true identity. It's your firm ground. It's your power. It's the reason you can keep standing when others fall. It's why you keep hoping when others give up. It's what helps you keep moving forward when others walk away. This calling is stronger than failure, deeper than disappointment. It anchors you in God's promises. No matter what's happened in your past, no matter what trial you're going through now, never forget that you are chosen. You were picked. You were selected to keep going, to win, and to live out a destiny that's bigger than anything you could ever dream of. The challenges you've faced do not define who you are. Your divine choosing does. The true mark of the chosen is endurance. It's not talent. It's not how smart you are. It's not money or opportunity. It's the ability to keep going when everything in you wants to stop. When others around you give up, when they walk away, and when life seems too much. That's when endurance sets the chosen apart. Endurance doesn't mean you're just holding on. It means you're still pushing forward, even when it hurts. It's having the strength to keep walking when the road is rough. It's having the courage to keep believing when everything seems against you. It's having the faith to stay strong when everything inside you says to quit. Endurance is a test. And it's a test that every chosen one must pass. Many people start strong. They begin their journey full of excitement, dreams, and hope. But life will test you. Delays, defeats, and disappointments will show up. Some people will give up along the way. They can't take the heat, but not you. You are the one who didn't stop. You are the one who endured. And endurance takes more than muscles. It takes a strong spirit, a clear mind, and a steady heart. It means you can look past the current struggle and still believe in the promise ahead. When others saw nothing but problems, you saw purpose. When others said, "It's over," you said, "God's not finished." This is what sets the chosen apart. Those who endure with purpose. The test of endurance isn't easy. It pushes your patience. It stretches your faith. It brings out the truth in your heart. But it is through endurance that your real strength is shown. Pressure can either crush you or shape you. You passed the test because you let the trials shape you. You stayed when others walked away. You kept going when it would have been easier to stop. Endurance is deeply connected to faith. Faith in God's promises, faith in His perfect timing, and faith in His plan for you. When you choose to endure, you show that you trust in things you can't yet see. You prove that you believe in what God has said more than what the world is showing you right now. That kind of faith is what gives you strength to go on. Never forget, the story of the chosen is not about how fast they reach the end, but how faithfully they walk the road. The winner isn't always the fastest. It's the one who refuses to stop. Endurance means you keep running, even when you can't see the finish line. It also teaches you patience. In a world that wants everything fast, waiting can feel like losing. But for the chosen, waiting is part of the process. It's the time when God prepares you. You learn that His timing is perfect, and trying to rush it will only slow you down. Endurance helps you grow patient because you know the blessing will come when the time is right. A lot of people quit because the pain lasts longer than they expected. The struggle feels harder than they thought. The promise seems too far away. But you are different. You were picked to last longer than those who give up. You were chosen because you have the strength to keep going no matter the season. The Bible tells us that endurance builds character, and character builds hope. Hope isn't just a nice thought. It's a deep, confident belief in what God promised. Your endurance has created a strong hope inside you. It doesn't disappoint because it is built on God's faithfulness. That hope is your anchor during every storm. It's your strength in every fight. It's your light during the darkest nights. Endurance also brings spiritual growth. Those who endure become stronger, wiser, and more understanding. You get closer to God. You learn to rely on His strength, not your own. You become living proof of God's power to lift up and carry those He chooses. Think about every great leader, every spiritual giant, every person who made a real difference. None of them got there without endurance. They faced trouble, rejection, failure, and pain, but they kept going. Their ability to keep going set them apart as chosen vessels, ready for the purpose God had planned for them. You are no different. Your endurance proves that you are chosen. It separates you from the rest. It shows that you are meant for a higher purpose and that your breakthrough is coming. Every time you chose not to give up, you move closer to your reward. The road you're on is not easy, but it has meaning. The test of endurance is meant to shape you for greatness, to push you beyond what you thought you could handle, and to bring out the strength that's always been inside you. You did not fail because you endured. You succeeded because you stayed faithful. No matter how tough the road has been, no matter how often you wanted to give up, you chose to hold on. And that choice proves you are truly chosen. It shows you are someone who won't just survive, but rise. It shows you are meant to receive the reward, saved for those who never give up. Endurance is the sign that you are chosen by God, and because you kept going, the reward is now near. Pain is not the enemy you might think it is. It's not a punishment or a curse. It doesn't mean you've been left behind. In fact, pain is like a purifier. It's a refining fire created by God to shape you, to make your purpose clear, and to show the true destiny that He placed within you from the beginning. Every challenge, every hard time, every bit of discomfort you've faced wasn't wasted. It wasn't random. It was all part of the plan. When you go through pain, you are going through a process that cleanses you. Think about gold or silver being refined in a fire. The heat is intense, uncomfortable, even dangerous, but it's needed to get rid of the impurities that lower the metal's value. In the same way, the pain you go through in life is meant to clear away what doesn't belong in your character, your mindset, and even your surroundings, so that the pure and powerful purpose God gave you can be seen. Many people try to run from pain, but the truth is that pain is part of the path if you're called to something great. If you want to fulfill God's purpose for you, pain will come. It's a part of being purified. The question isn't whether pain will come, it's how you'll respond when it does. Will you let it stop you, or will you let it shape you? Pain teaches you things comfort never can. It shows you where you're weak, where you need to grow, and it takes away anything false or shallow. When you go through hard times, you're forced to see who you really are, what you truly believe, and what you're made of. This isn't easy, but it's necessary. The struggles you've gone through weren't just there to stop you. They were tools in God's hands to prepare you. Your purpose is like a seed planted deep within you, and pain is the pressure that breaks the outer shell so the seed can start to grow. Without pressure, the seed stays buried, but with pressure, growth begins. You may have felt crushed, broken, or overwhelmed, but those moments helped your purpose rise to the surface. Pain also uncovers strength and toughness you didn't know you had. When you go through pain and come out the other side, you're stronger, wiser, and more focused. You learn not to depend on your own power, but on God's. You begin to see that your purpose is bigger than the suffering. Pain clears your vision and helps you see your path more clearly. Many people find their true calling while walking through pain. Sometimes the plans we make for ourselves are shaped by what's easy, but God's plan is often revealed in the fire of suffering. The struggle you've faced has opened your heart and mind and unlocked hidden potential that would have stayed quiet during peaceful times. Every powerful story includes pain. The heroes of faith didn't skip suffering, they faced it. They were shaped by it. Their pain had meaning, and so does yours. It's part of your transformation, a journey that's not finished yet. Pain also teaches you to be humble. It reminds you that you're not meant to do this on your own. You need God's direction and grace every single step. This humility is key to fulfilling your purpose. It keeps you grounded and leaning on the one who made you. Without it, pride could block your view and twist your true purpose. Remember, the process of being purified through pain takes time. It calls for patience and trust. You may not see results right away, and the process may feel unfair, but every moment of pain is doing a hidden work, removing what holds you back, cleaning your heart, and preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. You might find yourself asking, "Why me? Why do I have to go through this?" The answer is simple. You've been chosen. You've been set apart. The purpose inside you is valuable, and God won't let anything stop it from being fulfilled. Pain is His tool to clean your purpose, to take away distractions, and to reveal the person you were always meant to become. Your struggles are not curses, they are callings. They aren't setbacks, they're setups for a future filled with meaning, impact, and deep satisfaction. Pain is the fire that will bring you to a place of strength and clarity. So face your pain with confidence, knowing it's working for your good, not your harm. Let it shape you, strip away the unnecessary, and get you ready for the purpose God placed within you. The hardships you've gone through have not been pointless. They have been the refining fire, revealing your true destiny. One of the greatest truths to hold in your heart is this: the reward you receive is directly linked to the resistance you've faced. The bigger the battle, the bigger the blessing. This is a truth built into life itself. It's not random. Everything you've endured, all the pain, all the pressure, all the opposition, has been preparing you for a reward so powerful that it's hard to fully imagine. Resistance isn't there to tear you down. It's there to build you up. It's a sign of how big your blessing will be. When life pushes hard, it's not because God has forgotten you. It's because you are marked for something much bigger than comfort. You've been called to a higher purpose, and the weight of the resistance is proof of the weight of the blessing ahead. Think of a top athlete getting ready for a big game. The harder the training, the tougher the preparation, the greater the victory on game day. Your life works in a similar way. Every struggle is a part of your training. Each challenge builds spiritual muscles, faith, strength, and patience that you'll need to carry the weight of the blessing coming your way. Many give up because they can't see the reward ahead. They focus on the hardship and decide it's too much. But the chosen don't quit when things get hard. They know the fight proves the blessing is real and worth it. You kept going because you understood that the reward is connected to what you've endured. Resistance brings out your true worth. When you face intense pressure and keep moving, you show that you're not average. You show that you have something rare, a heart that won't break. That kind of spirit opens the door to blessings many never reach. Understand that rewards don't always come right away. They're not always easy to see. Sometimes the blessing is still hidden, waiting for the perfect moment, but trust that the fight you've gone through has already laid the foundation. Like a seed deep in the soil, your blessing is growing, fed by the resistance you've overcome. Many lose their blessing because they quit just before the breakthrough. But you, the one who was chosen, you stayed in the fight long enough to see the fruit of all your effort. The pressure you faced gave you wisdom, strength, and insight that others don't have. It prepared you to receive and handle the blessing with humility and thankfulness. This truth is seen in the lives of all the great ones in faith. Their rewards didn't come easily. They fought battles that seemed impossible, faced hardships that tested them to the core, and walked through fire. But their blessing matched their struggle. This is a divine principle. What you go through prepares you for what you'll receive. Your resistance builds a story worth sharing. Your journey of pushing through pain will inspire others who are still fighting their battles. Because you've walked through the fire, you can help others walk through theirs. Your reward isn't just for you, it's a light for others. Sometimes the blessing won't look how you expected, but it will always fit exactly where you are in life. God's blessings aren't random or one size fits all. They are made perfectly for those who've walked the road and endured the fire. The greater the resistance, the deeper the blessing. Be ready to receive all that God has for you. Open your heart and let it come with gratitude and trust. Resistance does more than just prepare you to receive blessings. It teaches you how to handle them wisely. It shapes your character so you can live fully in what has been promised to you. Always remember, the battles you've faced were never meant to break you. They were meant to build you. They were the pressure that formed the diamond, the weight that built your strength, and the trial that shaped you into a champion. Your reward mirrors the size of your battle because it was designed especially for the one who endured it. So hold on tightly to this truth. Your resistance is the measure of your reward. The stronger the opposition, the greater the blessing. Everything you've been through has a purpose. Nothing was wasted. You are being prepared for a future so full of light and a blessing so great it will go beyond everything you imagined. Your victory isn't just a personal win, it is a legacy, a light, a signal that shines not only for you but for many generations ahead. When you stood firm through every hardship and didn't give up, you didn't just win your own breakthrough. You became a symbol of hope for many who are still facing the darkness. Your endurance speaks loud and clear. God's chosen ones always finish. It's easy to forget sometimes that our struggles are not only about us. The battles you've won echo far beyond your own life. They touch your family, your community, and even leave marks on history. Your life becomes a living story that others can turn to when they feel weak or want to give up. You are living evidence that God's promises are real, and that with faith and perseverance, victory always comes. When you refuse to give up, when you stay strong in the face of hardship, you spark courage in others. Those who feel tired, broken, or defeated see your journey and find the strength to keep moving. Your victory becomes their encouragement. Your life becomes their inspiration. That's the power of not giving up. It becomes more than your own win. It becomes a torch you pass down. People remember those who faced struggles and overcame them. You are that person for many. Your life shows that no matter how strong the storm, no matter how long the night, God's chosen ones rise, overcome, and complete their journey with strength. This is a legacy far more valuable than money or fame. It is a legacy of hope. Your victory also teaches others how important patience and faith are. It shows that the path to success isn't always smooth, but it's always worth it. It proves that giving up is not an option when you know who you are as one of God's chosen. Through your story, others see that setbacks are just setups for comebacks, that pain is part of the journey, and that endurance unlocks destiny. Your story, when shared, breaks chains, lifts hearts, and transforms thoughts. Your persistence becomes a bridge for others to move from despair to hope, from failure to triumph. The seeds of bravery you plant today will grow into forests of faith for those who hear your journey. Your win is a gift to the future. It builds something solid for others to stand on. The generations after you will benefit from your strength and your decision not to give up. They will learn that real greatness is not just about talent or luck, but about having the heart to endure and finish. Your life becomes a map, a path, a light that helps others find their way. Never think your persistence doesn't matter. Even if no one says it, even if it feels unnoticed, know that your victory is making a difference. What looks like a small step to you may be a huge leap of faith to someone else. Your journey is proof that God's chosen ones don't give in, don't back down, and don't fail. This is why your story matters, why your victories matter, because through them you are not only winning your own battles, you are giving others the strength to win theirs. You become a living reminder of strength and hope, someone who inspires others to follow their calling and push through every roadblock. When you think of victory, think beyond your own life. Think about the generations who will rise up because of your example. Your persistence today gives birth to hope for many. Your victory today becomes the foundation for future triumphs, even for people not yet born. You have shown that God's chosen ones always finish strong. Your life is proof of that, a light shining for those who need to know the battle is worth it. Your victory is not just your reward, it is a blessing to the generations that follow. Now is your time, the very moment you've been prepared for. The season you've been waiting for has arrived. The delay, the waiting, the hardship, all of it had a purpose. It was preparing you for this hour. God has planned a future for you, a purpose full of favor, reward, and fulfillment. It's time to rise, to step forward in faith, and to take hold of what's been prepared for you. Too often people pause just before their breakthrough. They doubt, they fear, or they hesitate because of what they've been through or what they think they lack. But you've already passed the tests of waiting and suffering. You've been shaped by pain and strengthened by struggle. Now you have everything you need to step confidently into your purpose. There's no more room for doubt. Boldness doesn't mean pride. It means knowing who you are and who you belong to. You are God's chosen one. You've shown you're ready by staying strong when others fell. This is what makes you bold. Knowing God's promises are real and His favor covers you. Now is the time to walk forward with bravery and take what is rightfully yours. Your destiny is more than a wish or a dream. It is a calling with purpose. It's the outcome of everything God has spoken over your life. The tests, the waiting, the pain, they were all preparation for this moment of victory. When you move boldly into your calling, you align yourself with God's perfect plan. You open the door to blessings already prepared for you. Walking into your destiny means taking action. It means stepping forward even when the path is unclear. Faith doesn't sit still, it moves. It asks you to take the next step, to walk into the unknown, trusting God to guide you. Your past has made you strong enough to do this. Your future depends on it. This is your time. Step into your calling with a heart full of faith and eyes focused on the goal. What you've been waiting for is no longer far off. It's right here. The breakthrough is happening now. Stand tall, speak with confidence, and move with purpose, because God has already gone ahead of you. When you move boldly, you inspire others to follow. Your courage shines for those still unsure. You prove that faith is stronger than fear. You show that victory belongs to those who believe and take action. Your bravery isn't just for you. It lifts up everyone watching your journey. Don't let fear or past mistakes hold you back. Your identity as one of God's chosen is stronger than any worry. Your persistence has proven you're ready. Now take what has been prepared for you, walk forward knowing every test was training for this moment of success. Your destiny is your reward. Because you endured, because you held on, because you believed. It's time to stop waiting and start stepping fully into what God has prepared for you. The doors are open, the path is clear, the blessings are ready. Stand up now and move forward into your rewarded future. This is your moment to shine, to lead, and to complete the purpose only you can fulfill. Your season of breakthrough isn't coming, it has arrived. Claim it with assurance, live it with joy. Walk in it with faith. Stand strong in the truth that you are chosen by God. You didn't just survive the storm, you conquered it. You didn't just walk through the fire, you were refined by it. And now, the reward made just for you, the future shaped for you, is ready to be received. Move forward with courage, not hesitation, with belief, not fear, with certainty, not doubt. Remember, your breakthrough isn't only about what you get, it's about who you become in the process. You've been molded, prepared, and placed to not only receive the reward, but to handle it with grace, purpose, and wisdom. The world is waiting for you to walk in the fullness of what you were born for. The time is now. Step into your destiny boldly, because God's chosen always finish strong. And as you move ahead, keep this in your heart. Your victory is proof that, with God, anything is possible. Your life stands as a witness that when you don't quit, don't give in and keep trusting God, the doors of blessing open wide. So go now. Live boldly. Let your life shine as a light of hope for many generations. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your calling. Own it. Walk in it and live it, because you made it through when others gave up.